The way she was beaten and killed shocked the community. Now, supporters of Baby Brianna Lopez are doing whatever they can to make her place of resting more peaceful than the way she lived and died. News Channel 9's Monique Griego has more on what's new at Brianna's controversial gravesite.
Inside, there's no headstone, just a tiny wooden cross marked by the name of Baby Brianna Lopez and the dates of her short life. Outside, the gravesite is surrounded by a black mesh cage.
When I first came here and I saw it, it took my breath away.
Heather McCullar is one of thousands of supporters who dedicated themselves to Brianna's cause after learning of her tragic death.
Something like that had never happened in this community, so horrendous.
5-month-old Brianna was raped and beaten to death in 2002 by her father and uncle. They, along with her mother, who didn't report the abuse, are in prison for the crime. Brianna's gravesite attracted a lot of visitors from the public, so her family put up this cage.
I can understand them not wanting people to come and bother her, but I don't feel that it's bothersome to come here and, place flowers, teddy bears.
Well, the cage was put here to keep people out. As you can see, that's really not what's happening.
It's got some new Christmas ornaments.
Visitors have pulled up the mesh from the edges so they can put in stuffed animals and other mementos.
People still do it regardless of the cage. The cage actually brings even more awareness.
Hundreds of thousands of people from around the world have petitioned to have the cage removed and a headstone put up. McCullar is part of the Remember Me Foundation, which raises money for memorials for victims of child abuse. The organization had this bench made for Brianna, but getting it put in wasn't easy.
The family didn't want anything here, and so the cemetery was backing their wishes.
After months of work and help from the district attorney's office, the bench was finally put in. The plaques were added on this week. McCullar says it's at least one step towards giving Brianna the resting place she deserves.
It's definitely a memorial to give her a name finally.
Monique Griego, News Channel 9.
Brianna's family says they keep the cage on her grave because they didn't want anyone disturbing it. If you'd like to find out more information on how to help victims of child abuse, log on to our website, ktsm.com, and click on this story. A crash earlier this week left a family